Hello, everyone. Next, we're going to talk about what will happen if you refuse to break a generational curse. Now, a lot of us are called, usually the second or the third generation. It just depends on how royal your bloodline was. You are being called to break certain generations. So, the ancestors wanted me to talk about this tonight because a lot of people are breaking generational curses. So, what will happen if you choose not to? If you refuse that curse that's supposed to be broken up off your bloodline? Well, first of all, Exodus 20, 5 states that the second and the third generation will repeat that curse. So, whatever curse it is that you are refusing to break, you will constantly keep repeating it over and over. And if you won't repeat it, your children will repeat it. Your sons will repeat it. Your daughters will repeat it. Your aunties will repeat it. Their children will repeat it. It will go from one generation to another one, constantly repeating the same cycles of bad behavior and toxic traits. Okay? So every time that a curse is not broken on your bloodline, history will repeat itself. And everybody that come through that particular bloodline will be cursed. Okay? So however you want to do it, the first thing I say is if you're being called to break any type of generational curses, you need to do that. You definitely need to, because your children will repeat it. Your grandchildren will repeat it. Your great grandkids will repeat it until the pattern of bad behavior or toxic traits or whatever's going on in your family get cleared. Your ancestral bloodline will struggle, and it will struggle in many ways, even financially. There will be no wealth in the family, no prosperity, no business of ownership. Nothing will be able to be whole until these curses are broken. So if anybody wants to go read Exodus in the Bible, it will tell you more. Go further with you about that breaking generational curses and telling you how to do so, because these are serious on our bloodline. And this is the reason why a lot of our bloodline cannot move forward, and why a lot of us don't have abundance and prosperity and being able to have a bloodline that's in peace and in harmony. And so when the grandchildren, great grandchildren, or whoever want to be able to become business owners and things of that nature, they're going to struggle because those curses have not been broken. So you got to break those curses if you're being called. If you refuse, the family will continue to repeat the curse, and your bloodline will be cursed forever. So I just want to let everybody know that. If you refuse to break any of the curses that you're being called to break, the curse will remain in your bloodline for many years to come, until, just if, one of your ancestors may cause somebody else to break it. And that sometimes that's highly unlikely, because usually the oldest grandchild and sometimes even the youngest grandchild could be called to break a generational curse. It just depends on how royal your family, your bloodline was. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Much love, peace, and blessings. Take care, everybody.